What's up, everybody? I'm here today to talk about Jordan Addison and why he is a tier one receiver in 2023 and an elite analytical prospect. So I have a database that has about 8 years of NFL draft classes in it and every season that they played in college. And these are the best of the best prospects coming out of college. You can see on this list there's some pretty elite NFL players: CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave has been really good. Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, Marquise Brown, DJ Moore, etc. Oh, AJ Brown, the GOAT. So these are elite prospects, and typically how I like to draft is I like to try to get only draft a receiver if he meets certain thresholds and leave the rest for everybody else. Just gives you the highest possible hit rate. So Jordan Addison has met that criteria in his second year, which is actually pretty rare. So Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks, Jamar Chase, Rashad Bateman, and Tutu Atwell are the only others who have done that in their second year. Tutu Atwell looked pretty good on Thursday Night Football, but has not looked good outside of that. But yeah, he has been pretty elite in his young college career. And this list of comparable players is very exciting. Minus James Washington has not really worked out in the NFL, and then Tutu Atwell. But the rest of this list is very exciting for the potential of Jordan Addison at the next level. And yeah. So this graph is from campus2can.com. If you've never used their website, I highly recommend it. It's great. But basically what they did here is this regression line is the average of wide receivers with the top 24 fantasy finish in the NFL. So you want to be above the line in any year, but ideally you want to be above the line in every single year. And as you can see, year one, Jordan Addison, elite freshman season, and then an elite sophomore season, while Jahan Dotson, Devontae Smith lag behind. The reason I used Jahan Dotson, Devontae Smith, they have a pretty similar analytical profile and same size and projected draft capital. So very similar prospects, but as you can see, based on his early production, Jordan Addison actually might have a lot more upside than these two guys. So when looking at their peak college season, Devontae Smith obviously dominates, won the Heisman Trophy his senior year, very good prospect. But what's interesting is that Jahan Dotson and Jordan Addison are pretty similar in production, while that is Jahan Dotson's junior year, comparing this to Jordan Addison's sophomore year. So if you look, they have similar yards per team pass attempts. Jordan Addison was actually a lot better on a per route basis, and PFF graded him much higher than Jahan Dotson. So pretty good comp there, just at a year younger age, which is what you want to see. So if you just compare them year by year, year two, obviously Jordan Addison sweeps all the key metrics. Very good sophomore year for Addison. And then you look at junior year down below, and it's a mixed bag. But I think it is important to point out Jordan Addison struggled with injuries this year. He had a lower leg injury. It was never really specified what it was, but I think he missed one or two games and was playing hurt in a few others. So not trying to make too many excuses for him, because this is still a very good season. Almost 3 yards per route run is pretty elite. And an 84.7 PFF grade is nothing to scoff at. That's a very good season, but he was playing hurt, and that could explain some of the differences between those other prospects junior year. So last thing I want to talk about is draft capital. If you have not looked into it, draft capital is very indicative of NFL success, just because if you get that draft capital investment, you're likely going to see the field early and get plenty of opportunity. Whether or not that works out or not is up to the player, but typically it works out pretty well. So Jordan Addison is currently projected to go 13 overall. This website, if you did not know, NFL Mock Draft Database, they compile all the mock drafts on the internet and get a composite score for all of them combined. So right now the community is projecting Addison to be the 13th overall pick. I'm expecting him to be anywhere from 10 overall to 30. So first round draft capital, which will definitely work for us as fantasy players. Um, and yeah, I expect Addison to go in like the mid to early first round, I believe. Um, I'm not sure where I rank him yet in terms of the class. He is a top three receiver for sure for me. I'll have to grind some more numbers, but for sure a tier one receiver, and I think using draft capital on Jordan Addison will be a very fruitful investment for years to come on your dynasty rosters. If you made it through this far, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. I'm trying to grow out this YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.